Hi, good evening, everyone. So, let's start with the day two of Automation. As I got some queries from from your sides, from my team, that am I audible right now? Just write in a chat box that I'm audible. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Then I just got the info from my team that when you guys will get the recording. So you after the whole training ends, the recording will be will be public, and you guys can see the recording on the playlist. So I will share it on the group, or you can just log in into search it on YouTube octanetworks.com, and you can also watch the other recordings sessions for other courses we have, the trainings we have. So till that time, just wait. If you skipped further lectures, or if yesterday's lecture. This is Cisco's syllabus, cabinet associate exam, and I have completed with all these things. Okay, what Python data, but not with the practicals. Only I have taught the theory thing. But about this, from one point at Octa, we used to teach network fundamentals for the better understanding. With the furthest lecture, which is understanding and using the APIs, Cisco platforms and development, okay, and applications of development and security. So the most of the things here are theory. Okay, only here, if we see what are the practicals we will be doing is, which is rest conf. Okay, we will have a code. We will write a script on a rest conf. I will give you a briefing on what is DNS center, Cisco DNS center, what is Cisco Meraki, what is Cisco ACI. Okay, and I will also give you some hints about what is Ansible, what are the what is Yang, what is XML. So it's many things. If I just read out the names, it will never get finished. So I have completed with these things. For last lectures, I have just stated that how to compare what is the comparison between XML, JSON, and YAML, and the other thing is phrasing. How to phrase this? If I want to phrase from JSON to XML, how can I? From XML to YAML, how can I? When I jump on the describe how to we have to test each and every script after a specific development, and if I can what type of development models we use, which is waterfall, which is agile, which is lean. So that's the three things I have explained in last lecture, and nothing much. This MVC and observer, which is model view controller, how we will write the code, classes of the classes and function. And I also told, please go through the Python language once. It's better, so you guys can get a better understanding what will I write in the code. Okay, so let's jump on to the PPT. Okay, so right now, let's see the network fundamentals. So what type of computer networks we currently use in Cisco DevNet, or we can say overall at every track we used to we used to learn, and whether it is enterprise collaboration, whatever the thing. Okay, blah blah blah. So what is first network we use at home, which is sorry, which is sorry, pen. Yeah, which is a PAN network here. Okay, this PAN network we use at our home devices. Okay, our home devices on a PAN network like router, Bluetooth. Okay, and hotspot, we can say, and we can like sharing the files from one device to another. That's what a personal network is. It doesn't have a large area of connections. After a few meters, it doesn't get applicable. Like if we are having earphones in our ears and earbuds, and if I move my mobile after certain distance, like after 3 meters, after 5 meters, then it will get disconnected. So it has a limited area of network connection. So I think this thing you have cleared. So other thing is LAN, which is a local area network. So LAN comes under our routers, the Wi-Fi routers we have. Okay, it's also a small area of network, but larger than the PAN. So we can say PAN is based on LAN. So PAN is one, then we can say LAN is two. So it's greater than. So it's advanced, like it's double. So we can say LAN is used on home routers, office connections. Like if we are connecting with a single IP and we can connect to the same router. So that's what LAN is like, having a network within a room or within a small area. If you have to go outside the room, so the LAN will get disconnected. Now, what is MAN? So MAN is, we can, is a citywide area. Citywide area is the sense. For an example, we can say a city is having a campus. Okay, a campus. I have four buildings, and these buildings are connected to each other. So they will be connected with a MAN network. Okay, so where the every building has the same network type. Only the connections will be on a larger scale, and uh, connections will be on a larger scale, and it will be on a citywide thing where there will be a no limitations, we can say, but we have to just pass on our ethernet cables, or we have to pass in out with big wires which we use to connect our LANs and all. So that's what MAN is. Like we can say it's a metropolitan area network where we use. So where we can say if I have a company name in Bangalore. So currently, okay, so in Bangalore, it's in sector 5. So I also have the same company, sector 7. So we can have the same network both together using a MAN network. Okay. WAN is a country wide area network. So countrywide area network, I can say that if I have two countries, like it's US, and it's take a country, China. Okay, so when China wants to speak with, sorry, when US want to speak with China, or China want to speak with US, that's what where we can have a WAN network. So it's a wide area network where two countries can speak with each other, or two countries can interact with each other, or having using a same network, or a same mask, or same MAC. So except this, I mean, except this, we also have, I haven't mentioned here, which is intranet. Intranet, just have the, write it on a note, okay, for your better understanding. Intranet, and also extranet. Net. And another one is internet. So intranet is a private network organization. Okay. Extranet is a controlled by any partner externally, and internet is a global network. Okay, just note this down. I'm erasing it. So it's just a short part, so I just have to cover it in my networking fundamentals. Don't want to skip this. It's easy. Let's move on. I think the network types of network we have cleared the things. There is nothing much we can learn. Just move this side. Okay. Now let's jump onto the action, which is a MAC address and Ethernet.
Yes, sir. There's
Uh,
SD-WAN also.
sorry,
SD-WAN.
sorry.
SD-WAN.
Yeah, it's also a type of network, but we will be learning in further. So we cannot type of network, but it uses. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
So yeah,
Actually, I just want to know about what are the types of networking?
types of networking. So it
Yeah.
also it also comes in the same the things. It's the same thing. Okay. So types of networking are the same. It just include like campus area network and um, uh, which is also part of MAN because metropolitan and campus area network is the same. Got it? Yeah, you have some doubts. So networking and networks are the same part, if I say.
So basically, I think networking is a concept by which we can share our data or the informations, right?
So we
I
can
think
share.
the way
Okay, wait. Yeah,
the
got
way
it.
how we can
I got it.
the
What you
data,
meant.
right?
So the types of networking we can say is wireless. Okay,
Can you explain just the two
wireless.
terminologies?
Which one?
Networks and networking.
So networks, in the sense that the networks in the can be a local, okay, which can be a logical, and the another is physical. Yeah, I will be covering this in the further with MAC addresses and all. Okay, so logical network is something connected globally. It can be wireless and it can be wired. Okay, I'm just telling about the network. Okay, and the physical network, which we use in the servers, is connected with a wire or a cable. So that's what the two types of networks, if I can say. But this are just the variation in the sense the understanding. So what logical is? Logical is global, and this is the physical. Physical means like on the same, like on the same servers, on we can say on the same home, office, whatever we can like we can meant to be. And if I say networking, networking concludes where what type of area network we have. Like if we have a private area network, okay. If we have a local area network, which is LAN and MAN, whatever the things here, okay. So will it be a virtual private area network? In the private area network, will it be a virtual private area network? PV, okay. Or will it be a network where only be accessed with a storage device? A storage device in the sense like if I have a small device, okay, and I have a single IP is 192.168.0.1. So whoever is logging into this network will get the access of the storage. So it's a part of networking where we can say a small part of info is left into this box, but we cannot access it with a global thing. We can only access with the a specific IP. So that's what storage device network is. It's a big concept. Okay, when I can like it's lot of things are like MAC addresses, Ethernet. Okay, we have bits of how many bits of network ports we have. So I will be covering the further. We'll be covering further with each and every part. I think you guys are clear from my side. Okay, and if any type of explanation, let me clear this. Okay, I think you got it. Who have asked the question?
Yeah, sir, it's clear.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so network includes logical and the another one is physical. Okay, and networking includes the PAN, LAN, WAN, MAN, whatever. SCAN, which is a campus area network, which is same as a MAN. So that's what the two differences. So, but people are mostly based on this thing. So I have explained you guys. Well, it's a good question that you have asked, so I can explain like to everyone. Let's move with something different, something good. Okay. So let's have what is a MAC address? Okay, give me a minute. I have to start. Sorry guys. So as I have said, so let's start it with the MAC address. So as we know, there are two type of agencies we can say, not the agency, we can say two types of type, okay? Agency types. One is logical. I was covering this part, which I just better explained before. The another one is physical address, logical address and physical address. And physical address. Okay, let's not write this. I will just explain it with my verbally. So one is logical network and another one is physical network. So in Ethernet LAN, every network device is connected to the same shared media. Okay, MAC addressing provide a method for device identification at a data link and the OSI model. In Ethernet MAC address is like Ethernet MAC address is 40 to 48 bit, which includes which include 24 bits of the OUI, which is an organization unique identifier, and the another 24 is this one, uh, what we can say, vendor assigned. The vendor assigned in the sense like whatever the whoever have purchased the MAC address. So that's what it is. So all the MAC addresses must be unique to Ethernet devices or Ethernet interface to ensure that vendors and self Ethernet device must register the AI obtain unique 6 hexadecimal. The code called is, as I have said, the 24 bit is the OUI and the another 24 is which is a vendor assigned, which is differentiated with the 4444 hexadecimal, which is separated by a single byte. Okay, I will deep down little bit more in this thing. So logical addresses, just write it down with me. Logical addresses have two types of IPv4 and IPv6. It's a 6 character logical address, okay, which can be used in firewalls and as well as routers as well as switches. And if we can say it's when we say it's physical, of course it's cable. It's cable with a where we have to physically like manually connect to our laptop or PC and configure it. And but when we say logical address, it can be done virtually. We can done it. We can done by like we can do it from any place. So what are the certain destination which is used for the logical addresses? So in the upcoming slides, we will be knowing that destination in the sense like if I'm in, as I have said, will LAN and MAN, if I am UK and China, so how can I manage the addresses? Let's move on the next slide. So, as I've told, both the data link and network layers use the addressing to deliver the data from the source to the destination. So there are two types of networks, which one is network layer, source and destination address, and the data link layer, source and destination address. So just think that I have one PC here, okay, and it is connected to a router R1, okay. But now when we say I'm very far away, but I'm not able to connect. I don't have that much of powerful device where it can be connected directly to the PC. So what we will do, we will arrange small networks. Like I have a small, I have a PC here. I will call router 5. Router 5 will call router 4. It will call router 3. It will call router 2. It will call router 1. So that's how it will be connected. So that's what data link layer is. Like just linking out the whole structure. The destination and source of physical addresses is different. Okay. So destination and the source of physical address are different. Timing and synchronization in the bits. Okay. So timing and synchronization is just in few minutes or few seconds, but it this takes time. Okay. So network, the destination and the logical address should be same or else it can be different. It depends on the what type of network we are using. So sometimes MAC addresses are 32-bit, okay, and every MAC address has its own identity. If I say MAC address like 121 something, yeah, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So I'm just writing it. So let's just think this is a MAC address. Okay, it's a MAC address, but whose MAC address is this? Is it of Cisco? Is it of HP? Is it of Dell? So that's what MAC address do. It identifies the vendor. It identifies the from whose the network is coming from. So the upper layer, which is encoding like this thing, we'll be discussing further slides. But this upper layer just having few layers of devices and passing through the firewall, router. So it's a lot of securities. That's all things. So guys, is it going smoothly or like should I fasten up or should I?
Sorry to interrupt you. Just I want to ask one doubt.
Yeah, sure.
Uh, I am literally confused in the error detection and error recovery. Can you explain that? What exactly is
Oh,
that?
like I haven't got it. Like error, like the statement error detection,
Uh,
error detection and
there there there
error
are two
recovery,
things.
which automation
Yes,
has.
one is
Okay,
error recovery, I think, and second one is error detection.
okay. So error detection is something we can say while the testing phase. Sorry, error detection. While the testing phase we are including, if we are passing some script, okay, through a router R1. Here I have my network device, which is a Linux, and it checks the script should not have any type of wrong data or wrong passing variables, okay, so that I can deploy it on my management PC. Here it comes network detection, and the automation we are doing here is the network Linux device. Okay. Now if I mention the other thing you have mentioned, network recovery, error recovery, right? Recover. Okay. So
Excuse me, sir. Actually, I think he's just asking about the transport layer, error detection, and error correction mechanism.
uh, okay, so
Yes, exactly, Gaurav.
okay, so I don't think so. It's right now in this thing. We'll be covering in the future. Okay, just guys, I know you are like many of the people are well experienced. Okay, they know not much about like no, they know much about what is automation, what is how to do network. But right now I also have people who are from non-networking background, who are not from non-IT background. So I have to uh, like cope up, like I have to teach them guys the basics. So please bear with me. We will be covering this in future. Okay. So just wait it.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
sure,
Yeah, please,
sure.
please, guys. So I know, like, I just want you guys to ask the doubt about what are the current session, not something which we will be learning in future. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Okay. This sequence slide is done. Let's move on to the other. Okay. So as I've mentioned, there are two types of network portion in logical. One is IP. One is IPv4 and another is IPv6. The leftmost part of the address indicates the network group which IP address is member. Okay. So this is the network group. Okay. And this is the vendor. Vendor in the sense the host. Okay. So each LAN and WAN will have the same network portion. Right? That's what it's saying. The large area, sorry, the large area network and the wide area network will have the same network portion. It will not change. Only this will change. Whatever the I like the host we are sending it, from which host we are sending it. The host portion, IPv4 or the interface ID IPv5, the remaining part of the address identifies the specific device within the group. This portion is unique for each devices on the network. This portion is unique for each devices on the network. So let's say if I say like I have so I have So here they have said this is the source, original source, and now I have transferring the packets. Okay, from transferring the packets to the web server. Okay, and now I have passed with three packets layer. Okay, the layer 3 packet which has an IP source from where the packets is in sending, and the destination, and where the where the destination is here. So as you can see, both the IPs are different. So one is going from IPv4 and another one is transferring from IPv6. So sometimes it just changes this whole IP scenario here. So but only the network group will be same, but here it's not mentioned the network group and the host group. Okay. So that's what they are saying. The host portion of IPv6 or interface ID. The remaining part of the address identifies the specific device within the group, but the portion is unique for each device on the network. So the portion in the sense, the packets will change on each device in the each group.
So has a small doubt.
Yeah, guys, can we
So
just
can I ask?
cover the doubt at the end of this session? Okay. Let's cover the doubt at the end of the session. I totally understand you guys will be having the doubt. Let's like cover the doubts at the end of the session. So those who have understand they can leave, and who doesn't understand they can stay with me and clear out the doubts. Okay, fine. Let's do the test. Okay. So when the devices are connected on the same network, the source of a destination will have the same number in the network portion of the address. So this thing is the IP and this is the host as mentioned. This is also an IP and this is an host. IP never changes when it's an internal network. Only the host network will send. So just think here 192.168.1. Only the host is being changed when we are sending the data to other, like only the host. Here it is changed to 9. Okay. And here it will be changed whatever the host is. So that's what the devices on the same network works on. So it can identify on which who is the person who is getting the packets, or who is the person who is getting the data, who is receiving the network. let's move on this one. This thing only understands that how can we differentiate the network? Okay, how can we identify if the network is from the same place and from the another? Okay, okay. So what is the role of the network layer addresses? Friends, when the source of the destination have different network portion, this means they have on the different network. So just think as they are changing the network. Like if I have a PC right now in US, okay, so they are transferring the packets from 192.168.1.100. But when it goes to the router one will change the whole scenario. Only the IP will be the same, and it will send to the router two. Then router two will again change the whole scenario, and the network and the source, the destination, they will change, and it will be passing through the what we can say the data, the web servers. So it only says when the source and the destination has the same network in the sense the network is 192.168.1, okay, and the device is 110. But when the device change as well as the network change, whole network packet traces the whole network packet changes. So it just runs on some bytes on some bits, okay, which uses a data link. We have mentioned data link. So when it passes through many devices, many routers, many switches. So routers and switches used to have their own security features. If I say router IOX and switch IOX and whatever like the catalyst switch, so they have their own security. So they will apply their own security and pass the data forward. So, so that just PC IP1 found 192.168.1 is the PC1. Okay, and the web server has an IP of 172.16.1. But they have encrypted the whole IP. So it's A, B, C, D, E, F, 12, and 34. Wait. So just have a clear example. I know it will be bouncing in your head. For a clear example, I will just write some few notes here. Okay, just it's one is A, okay, the other one is B, the other one is C, and I have a class D2. Sorry, this is not the class. The C belongs to the B class. The belongs to the A class, and the D belongs to C class. That's how what the role of network layer is. It will change upon every networking devices they are going through. Only the subnet marks will change. Okay, the subnet marks. The, the role of data link layer addresses different in IP networks. So if I have different IP networks, okay, so when the final destination is remote, this. So if the final destination is remote, the layer 3 will provide layer 2 with a local default gateway IP address, also known as router address. Okay, the default gateway, the DGW, is a router interface, the DGW, this one. Okay, DGW. So router interface address that is a part of the LAN and will be door or gateway to all the other remote location. So here they have said that is a default gateway from where anyone can access the router. But when they have to move into the interface, so interface thing, the routers and interface, this practical I will be teaching in further lectures. Okay, after I completion this one, MAC address and Ethernet. After that, we will be learning the VLANs and trunk, how to do a VLAN and trunk, and this part will be covered. The default gateway DWT is a router interface IP network that is a part of this LAN. So it's just an entrance But when we go through the entrance of the router, but we have to face the interface. But the interface only be available when we are connected to the same LAN, but not with any other. So this is a small security features. Just say I have 15 employees in my company, okay, and I have an IP of whatever the 192.168.c. So if someone is accessing that network from my company, okay, so they can see ABCD, okay, EFG. But if someone else is company accessing from the other network, they will not be able to see EFG. So that's what it should not be accessed with any other door or network. All the devices on the LAN must be told about the address of the traffic will be confined on the LAN only. Okay, so if I'm passing any packets, so they should know how many packets they are like they will be passing. So it should not get congested, so that the packets can like the packet will get late, they will be misplaced. Okay, sometimes the necessary packet will go first, then the necessary packet will be back out, and the other packets will run first. So it's just a misplace of the data. Packets in the sense I am mentioning about the data right now here. Once the layer 2 on the PC forwards to the default gateway router, the router then can start routing process to getting the information of actual destination. Once the layer 2 in the sense, as I can say, this 2 gateway we have mentioned, the default gateway, they passes the default gateway, the router can start routing process and get the information of whatever the thing is. So router, when we pass through this gateway, uh, the gateway has the ID password, whatever the interface ID password the interface have. When it passes through, then it gets started the start getting the information from the actual destination where we have to reach. Okay, so let's move on the devices on the remote network. We have what happened when the actual destination is not on the same LAN and is remote. Okay, so what will happen? I'll tell you. What happen if when the PC1 tries to reach the same web servers? Does this impact the network on the data link network? So what happens? So what happens when the actual destination is not at the same LAN? When we can, as IP is 192.168.168.0.1. Okay. But my other PC is on 185, sorry, 255. So, just let's move to any. Okay. So my IP address is on some other network, but it's on the physical form. Okay. Sorry, it's not. It's on a logical form. Okay. How can we will be accessing this or when it's not on the same LAN? So that's where we can say IPv6 come into the action. Okay, it will just send the unprotected packets so that it can identify this and this IP. Okay, and when the user will checks that this is the same IP I have, my friend has, then it will get the access. That's what the main scenario they are saying. The destination is not same and the LAN is remote. Okay, so how can they access? They will be accessing with IPv6 when this IP or this remote server will send his packets to the user. The packets will be in universal form. They can be anything. Okay, so user will when user will catch that packets. Okay, and when it will get verified, that's where the connection will be established. Just give me a minute. Let's get back to this thing. Okay, what happened when the PC one tries to reach the same web servers? Okay, so just think, I have a domain called, let's take Octa networks. Okay, I have a domain Octa. My domain has Octa. Okay, and now Octa has a specific URL, octa.com, Octa, whatever. Okay, what it will do, a DNS resolution where it will find specific IP. Okay, it will check the DNS address. When the DNS address replies in a IP form. So when how DNS address replies with the IP form. For example, if I say I have 192.168.0.1, it's the IP. Okay, so just think, it will be segregate into 40 like 16 bit of 16 byte address, which we can say it's 93.184.216.34. So it will just convert it into, they themselves they convert it. They have their own devices. So then they checks the ARP cache if it belongs to the same network, and that's where the packet is been. They used to create the packet, and they gives the web server access. Okay, so web server access. So if they have a HTTP, HTTPS, that's what web server is. It has a secure, non-secure. It belongs to some ports. Okay, like port 80. If they have one access port 443. Okay, so it just give some, like they have their own destinations. So just enter ID password and they will get access. They will have the access. So it's same thing. The default gateway, what is the layer O2 PC will forward to the gateway router. It's the same thing. Just they have differentiate with IP, different with the IP networks and data link layers. So it's nothing much. Constant form. What is the data link address? As said, they will just connect to the layers 1, layer 2, layer 3, layer 4, and it connect to the destination and source. Okay, that's all for today. Let's jump on to the Q&A session. Okay, I'll be teaching the VLAN trunk tomorrow. How to configure it. We will be doing a practical. Okay, so VLAN and wait, how to name the servers, how to connect the VLAN and interface. So everything will be covered tomorrow. Okay, guys. So I haven't. Both are IPv4. Yeah, like this. If I can say, uh, the topology here is like it's not proper. It's an old topology. So just the PPT is an old, I think so, but just ignore it, please, guys. How do we get the recordings? You will get the recording. You will get the recordings on Octa network. Okay, at the end of this training, the total training. You guys, you can just type it on a chat box. What the query is? Okay, or else just speak with. Okay, fine. If this query is related to the topic we have like learned first. Nothing else, please. Okay, nothing advanced. Yeah, guys, go for it. Okay, so why we are studying packet flow? Okay, so automation. What the packet flow in the sense? It's naming the packet flow as a data. Okay, so we will be passing the data. The packet is only. I'm just naming it. That's nothing. What we are sending to our web servers and all. We are sending the info. We are sending the access. We are sending many things. So it's just I'm just naming it to the packets. So I've said packet can be universal. It can be anything. Okay. Yeah, please. It will be differentiated because I'm not well, guys. Please bear it with like just for the week. Okay, not much. Just for a week. The timing will be differentiated. Yeah, through the API to the script we will be configuring it. I have showed a script. Okay. Yeah, it started 5 p.m. IST. I have mentioned in the chat like message I have sent to my team. Okay, so also I got a query from my team that I'm not good with the handwriting. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I'm really not good with the handwriting. Okay, but I'm trying to be good better because I just like just had my graphics tablet, so I'm working on it to be good. Okay, so we are going to use any tool for pushing an API. Yeah, we will be using tool. We will be like we have to just call the file. That's all. And we have many postman will be using. Okay, so yeah. So as I mentioned with the starting of the lecture, it's 70% of theory and only 30% is uh, configurations and API calls. Okay, so don't expect much practicals in CCNA. It's much about theory. It's much about getting know what the networks are, how to make an API, how to call it, how to like what API is. So that's what it's a basic DevOps we can say, but it has many things we can like to get a kick started in CCI career. Okay, so I can show you the tool right now for the not for the automation I can say. So I have right now a topology here. Okay, this is my lab. So I just thought that to start with the uh, VLAN and this one. So we will be configuring it. Okay, but let's start tomorrow. Let's play this is my lab. This is my PNet. Okay, let me share it. I think so. It will not be able visible. Okay, so this is my lab. Okay. Let's open this. This is a simple lab. It's this thing I will be explaining it at the end of the training. It's a big lab. Okay, how we can send the API configuration from the automation from the servers to a switch core and how the switches will handle it. Okay, so here it's been a lab. It's like an event, but it's better. So event has many flaws. Okay. So what insightful sessions? Thankful. Yeah. Thank you guys. Can you show tools? I have shown you the PNet. Okay. Yeah. We will also using a sandbox. I will just give you the overview how to access the device. Sandbox is something where we can create the device and like we can work on our like what we can say a network simulator. We can say simulate. It's a type of simulator for devices. I'll just give you that also in further sessions. Yeah, okay. YouTube link. Just give me a minute. No, guys, you cannot connect to my lab for the practice session. You just have to set up your own lab. Just you use YouTube, as YouTube have many videos how to set up a peanut lab. You can use any lab, guys. Okay, the commands are the only thing which matters. Okay, only the device matters, nothing else. You can work on any lab. You can work on Evenge. You can work on peanut. You can learn on Cisco, the CLI, which is Cisco Learning. So just yeah, guys. So everyone has their own good and bad, so I cannot judge anyone. Okay, so I have posted you the YouTube link, but you will not be able to get the recordings for right now. At the end of this whole training you will get the recordings. Yeah, the file, the PPT you will get the end of the training. You will guys, please don't ask me with any study materials. Okay, everything you will be getting at the end of this whole training. Okay, okay, on your mails. Don't worry for now. So that's all. I think I'm closing it. Bye. So I think so. We will not be able to take sessions on tomorrow and day after tomorrow. We will be shifting it on directly from next week or else on Friday. Yeah, it's a 15 hours course. It's a 15 hours course. It's a 15 hours. It's a 15 hours. It will run like it's around 1 month. So guys, I'm closing it. Bye. Let's have queries tomorrow. Okay. Bye.